Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Alphabet Soup 48-hour film festival hosted by UNCG's Media Studies Department as well as Spartan Media Productions. I hope everybody's been enjoying the amazing weather outside. My name is Grant, and I am delighted to be joined by my beautiful co-host, Martina. How you doing today?
Oh, thank you, Grant. Did I just hear you say a 48-hour film festival?
Yes.
So a film in 48 hours?
Yeah, so that means you got 48 hours, it's 24 hours, so that's 2 days.
Oh.
So you get 2 days to do a 48, so you gotta do everything in 2 days.
Have you ever done one?
Funny enough, I have done a 48-hour film festival. It was the worst thing I've ever produced in my entire life. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
So you'll be able to tell us some tips and tricks and how to submit and all of that fun stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I think I have a lot of info that would have helped me if I would have known it when I was actually doing my film, for sure.
Love that. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, so during this whole presentation, this whole stream, we'll be going over a lot of tips and tricks to make your production, as well as how to film, edit, and all those things that you really need to submit a good production. Also, how to submit your production. But first, we have to get a little bit of info on who we are.
Oh, that's right. Let me see if I can see my script here. That's right. So, a little bit about who we are. So we are a Spartan Media production company. It's a student-led production company that is with Media Studies Department that works on projects like video production, live streams, and storytelling projects for both the campus and our community.
To Spartan Media Productions, following the mission of UNCG to innovate, collaborate, and welcome everyone, our goal is to give students real production experience while providing access to a wide variety of courses that help teach, train, and also develop their skills, and we ensure that learning goes beyond just a classroom setting. Here's a little bit about the Alphabet Soup and really what it is, so everybody can understand and have a good time when making films. The Alphabet Soup is a 48-hour filmmaking challenge. As we said before, that means you got 48 hours to make your film. Participants will have 48 hours to design, write, film, and edit your productions. We want to see what makes your film stand out, and we really want to see what makes your identity unique.
Cool. So this festival is inspired by the idea that the names and the letters represent identity, and film is a powerful way to express who we are. So at the end of the day, this festival is about creativity, community, and sharing stories. So one of the best parts of this festival is that anyone can participate. That includes high school students, university students, student organizations, faculty, and staff. So even if you only have a phone and a few friends, you can still make a great film.
That's one of my favorite parts about it. I think that's what really makes it interesting. It's a great time to collaborate, and you don't need a lot of devices or a lot of money or resources to do it.
I mean, you have a phone. Everyone has a phone.
Everybody be on their phone too much.
Exactly. So
Too
just
much.
take it and create a film real quick.
It'd be really cool. But here's the festival timeline. That's really important. Today, Friday, March 6th, is actually the kickoff event. At the end of this stream, we will reveal the mystery prop that will start your 48-hour countdown, and that's when your 48 hours will start. Then, on March 8th, Sunday, at 2 p.m., film submissions will close on Film Freeway. Later, we will show you how to submit. And then later that same evening, on March 8th at 7 p.m., we'll host a public screening and award ceremony.
So our mission is pretty simple, right? Create a film in 48 hours, right?
Yeah, but there's just a couple requirements. Your film first must be under 5 minutes. We know y'all have a lot of ideas, but there's going to be so many submissions, there's only so much time to review them all. So your films have to be under 5 minutes. Second, you may use any device to record your short film. Anything. We know a lot of people might not have access to $20,000 equipment like we have today, but we know y'all have cell phones, maybe camcorders, so use anything to record.
And I heard there's a mystery prop.
Mystery
So are we going to talk about that? We're going to let them know?
We gotta give them a little bit though. We're gonna give them a little bit. We're gonna tell them later on though.
All
We
right.
can't just tell them just yet. It's gotta
How
be a
about-
little bit.
Okay. Okay, so how about some tips for success?
Yeah, I got you. So when I made my film, I was unorganized. It was terrible, and it was pretty sloppy. So today, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks that would have helped me had I known these when I did them. The first tip is you gotta plan before you shoot. You have to. That involves having a shot list and a script. If you don't even have a rough draft of those ideas, when you're shooting or when you're in production, you're gonna waste a lot of time trying to figure those things out. So it's very important to have all of that information. Second, keep your story simple. You only have 48 hours. And 48 hours is a good enough, it's enough time to produce something, but not enough time to where you can spend nitpicking every single detail. So you have to find what is really important to you and hone in on those things. Third, use locations you already have. The problem is if you can't spend a lot of time scouting locations because you only have 48 hours. And lastly, strong storytelling wins. If you can produce a great story in 5 minutes and you have a great plot with climaxes, rising action, and all that important stuff, you will produce a great film.
Awesome. So our time management is crucial here, I think.
I think so.
48-hour challenge. So we want to start with a simple plan and maybe divide the responsibilities early so your team can move quickly and really stay organized. So try to be as organized as possible and have multiple different people organize those parts.
That's very important. Also, almost equally as important to that is your editing. When you're editing your film, you need to allot enough time to edit. If you do not enough time to edit, you will not have a good film. That was one of the things I struggled with when I made my first film. There was cuts that should have been at the end that were in the beginning because I was rushing to get it done, and I didn't necessarily take as much time.
You were the only editor?
Yeah, that's another thing, is you definitely can divide that responsibility amongst a couple friends. I think my problem is I was a little maybe egotistical. I thought I knew everything. I thought I was that Christopher Nolan guy, and I found out the hard way that I wasn't.
Okay. So always collaborate and get some help.
For sure.
Awesome.
And make sure you stay organized. So when you're shooting, you have to stay organized. You have to know what takes you did. You have to know where you are. So when you're editing, it streamlines the whole process. And lastly, do not forget about sound design. Now, no matter what type of film you're making, whether it's a horror or an action film or a comedy, sound will play a crucial role in adding an extra thing to your film. So make sure you don't forget about that.
Yeah, those are super helpful tips. Thank you, Grant. And I think as for the idea, how do we find a unique idea, right? That's always a big challenge too. So if you want your film to stand out, start with a clear idea. Start simple. Think about what you want the audience to feel. How can they reveal this prop that needs to be in your story? So don't overthink it. Just start with something simple, and over time it'll grow. So yeah.
That's really cool. I really do think that's very important, as well as creating powerful stories. Those two really go hand in hand, because when making a short film, you want to leave a lasting impact on the audience. Great short films often sometimes start with simple questions. And the most three important questions to me are, what do you want the audience to feel?
Yeah.
What message are you trying to communicate? And why does this story matter? And I feel like during this time, it is very important to showcase that, especially because that shows you who you are, and that's what makes your film unique.
Yeah, that was very powerful, actually. Thank you.
So the next thing that is very important is to participate. You must register your team through Film Freeway. So you must search Alphabet Soup Film Festival and sign up. Registration is free, and Film Freeway will also be where you submit your final film. But we understand that not everybody has used Film Freeway before, and if you are new to Film Freeway, don't worry, we've put together a quick video guide on the process, so let's take a look at that video.
For the submission process, the first step is setting up a filmfreeway.com account. If the short film was a group project, only one team member needs to set up an account. The person who set up the account will be prompted to provide details about the project, their contact information, production credits, project specifications, and screenings distribution. If you don't have a distributor, you can leave the box blank. When finished, save your project. After you save your project, you'll be able to add your project file. After your video has finished processing, refresh the page. Now you will be able to play your video. There is a section where you can add a still frame from your project, replace or remove the video, and upload your subtitle and caption files. At the bottom of the page, you can review your project details. Scroll back to the top, head to the privacy section. This is where you choose who can view your project. Where you see download permissions, it is very important that you choose the festivals that I submit to may download my videos option. Make sure to save your choice. The final part is to head to filmfreeway.com/Alphabet Soup Festival. The submission button to the Alphabet Soup Film Festival is currently grayed out. When March 6 arrives, you'll be able to use the button to submit your film until the deadline March 8th at 2 p.m. For details about the Alphabet Soup 48 Hours Film Festival, head to the Spartan Media Productions website.
All right, mystery prop. The moment everyone's been waiting for, Grant. Is that it?
See, we've had a bunch of props on the table the whole time. And I feel like one of them might be the prop.
On this table.
On the table right now.
Is it a slate?
It could be a slate. Also, though, maybe it could just be a pair of headphones.
Oh, I don't know about that. Not everyone has a pair of headphones these days, do they?
Where would you find a slate?
True. How about a mouse?
A mouse would be pretty cool.
Okay.
But I feel like that's a little too regular.
I see. So are you going to tell us what it is?
I think you should tell them what it is.
All right. And now the mystery prop is a doorknob, guys.
That's
Oh, how exciting is that?
really exciting.
What can we do with a
It's a
doorknob?
doorknob.
I think that's pretty cool. You
Really?
can get really creative with that.
It's a doorknob.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could open it, you could close it, you could open it, you could close it. I mean, that's very creative, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe you should give them a little bit of info on all
I
the
probably
ways
should.
they can use
So
that
how
doorknob.
should we use this doorknob? I guess every film must include a doorknob, and it's got to be somewhere in the story. However you want to use it, get as creative as possible, or as you can. And so basically, it has to appear in your film. And that really is the key to all of the filming. So we can't wait to see what you are going to do with this doorknob.
I think that should be really cool, you know, because especially like you can use the prop creatively, symbolically, or just interpret it however you like. So
Very true.
a doorknob to me might mean something completely different than a doorknob to you. So I think that'll allow for some really unique filming and some really unique productions.
I agree. So, are you going to tell us a little bit about the screening and the awards now?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Sunday, March 8th, we'll host a public screening and awards ceremony at 7 p.m. All completed films will be shown and the winners will be announced. Also, one thing is you must submit your film on time. Now, while all films will be screened, only ones eligible are ones that are submitted on time. So you must do that.
And guys, I think it'll be a really great chance for everyone to watch your films and really celebrate the creativity of this festival. So we are so excited to watch everyone's film, and we're really, really thankful for you joining us today, and we cannot wait to watch your films.
1,000%. Good luck to everyone. Please, I hope and pray y'all do a lot better than I did. It shouldn't be that hard.
They probably will.
They probably will. Who knows? Maybe I'll enter the competition. Maybe I'll get in,
Oh.
drop my own solo project, just me.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Just me. Starring, acting, directing, and producing. Maybe I'll drop one just to show y'all how it's done the right way this time.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Good luck to everyone. And we hope to see y'all next time for sure. Hope to see y'all Sunday.
Thank you guys. See you
Thank you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.